Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, we talked about how it is that stress during the time that we're living through right now, which is a collective virus that's affected all of us. It's a pandemic. It's across the entire globe. That this virus, the lockdown associated with it, all the limitations and hardship, and this is not to dismiss the tragedy involved at all, but just to say that all of this may actually be leading some of us towards positive shifts in our behavior and in our attitudes. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, I gave you a homework assignment and asked you to reflect on any of these shifts that you may be experiencing in your own perspectives right now, especially shifts that might lead you to make some maybe even permanent changes in your behavior or your attitudes. I want to give you an example today. Both my wife, Colleen, and I have grown accustomed over the years to increasingly demanding workloads. We work a lot. We both work in healthcare. Colleen works directly with couples and families in distress, and I work focusing with individuals and groups in recovery from severe addiction. So that's our work. And we both count ourselves extremely blessed because we're fortunate to be engaged in work that every day means so much to us. There's no doubt about that. But these past 2 months, I have to say, of our working exclusively from home, like I was thinking about, I think Zoom is our new office address. We've been working exclusively from home. It's alerted both of us to the realization that we really need to stop and reevaluate the ways that we've been working. You see, Colleen and I, we both live in the greater Los Angeles area. We spend hour upon hour every week driving hither and yon across Southern California to provide mental health services and support. We're not alone in that. There's a lot of people in Southern California doing that and other places across the country. We spend hours each week doing this. Now, if you take that driving out of the equation, what we're both reflecting on together is that we're able to actually provide far more direct services with significantly less overall expenditure of time. If you think about it, if you eliminate 10 to 20 hours a week of driving, that's going to create a lot more possibility of working directly with people, as well as maybe working fewer hours. I think you can figure out the math here. So what I want you to do for today's homework assignment is to self-examine. Specifically, I want you to self-examine in terms of your daily priorities. You know, we've been speaking, including yesterday, about how it is that values and meaning and purpose may be major factors in our being able to navigate stress successfully. And just as I've shared for you with Colleen and me, I want to ask you, can you find new perspectives, new options? Maybe it's for your work or your education. Maybe it's for your family and time with your friends. Maybe it's for soul feeding, soul nourishing hobbies that you've wanted to get to. Can you find new perspectives here that may be rising up in your own awareness? Again, as we've talked about yesterday, directly related to this time of otherwise such profound limitation and hardship. What we're looking for here is the pearl of great price that may be rising up amidst this time of such challenge, and our beginning to cultivate conscious awareness of that, and then intentions around beginning to make these changes, not temporarily but permanently. It may be a real gift, not only in the long term, in terms of being able to get on board some things that we wanted to do, but even in the short term in terms of reducing stress. Come back tomorrow, we'll be talking about this homework exercise as we move forward here, looking at ways of reducing stress in our lives during this time of pandemic and during this time of quarantine. Even as the lockdown begins to lift, it's going to be a long haul, and we're going to need as many resources in our quiver as we can have. I wish that you will stay healthy and be well and take good care of yourselves. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.